Fox 5 News First Alert Weather.
Well, if you've been outside, you're going to want to hold on to your hat with that dancing leprechaun. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It is a windy one out there, though. Harry Reid International Airport taking the top spot when it comes to the peak gusts we felt so far today. 43-mile-an-hour peak gusts, and I have to tell you, and counting as we are looking ahead to even gustier winds taking us through the rest of tonight. North Las Vegas upper 30s along with Henderson with that air moving very quickly out there. The breeze blowing over into Boulder City with a 35-mile-per-hour peak gust clocked in so far today. Upper 20s from Pahrump to Southern Highlands. And as I take you from your gusts to your sustained wind speeds, as you can see, your sustained wind is going to continue to push between 20 and 30 miles an hour through later tonight. We'll see a slight drop in our wind speeds, and then they'll ramp right back up again as we're looking ahead towards 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with those sustained wind speeds pushing into the 20s. So it is a windy day out there as I take you live outside. You can see it's a sunny day as well. We've got some clouds overhead, but the sun is shining out there. And you'll hear us meteorologists talk a lot about sustained wind versus those wind gusts. And you might be asking yourself, well, what exactly is the difference? Well, there's two things. It's the timing and really how intense that air is moving. A sustained wind is going to be that steady wind averaged over a 2-minute period. But those wind gusts is going to be that sudden burst of stronger air. It generally lasts for a shorter amount of time, under 20 seconds, but you have felt those gusts as they've got this sudden burst of air. That's exactly what we're talking about when we're forecasting those heavy wind gusts and those sustained wind speeds. West wind between 25 and 35 miles an hour will remain into the forecast through the rest of tonight, headed into your Tuesday evening as well. Gusts up to 60 miles an hour are in the forecast, particularly for neighborhoods on the far west end of the Las Vegas Valley, as we are looking ahead towards the downward slope of those wind speeds pushing down the mountain later tonight after sunset. Now, for the rest of the viewing area, we'll be under a wind advisory through 11 a.m. tomorrow morning with gusts up to 55 miles an hour remaining into the forecast. So again, as we're looking ahead towards later this evening, we'll start to see the heaviest of those wind speeds continuing to push on up. 30 to 40 mile per hour peak gusts taking you into your Tuesday morning. So you guessed it, today and tomorrow are first alert weather days with the cool down of those temperatures behind the system that brings on the wind. We're warming back up as we are looking ahead towards the second half of your work week, but this is the system that's driving in not only the wind, but the chillier air with the associated cold front. Just got a little bit of moisture associated with this system that'll bring on just a slight chance of showers, particularly for the higher terrain, but the gusty wind will continue, and then it'll be a quiet rest of the week as we see that warm up push our highs back into the 80s by early next week. Extended forecast showing we've got the breeze returning to the forecast between the 27th, more windy by the 28th and 29th, and we'll round out that weekend with more breezy conditions as well. There's the cool down, mid 70s expected today, mid 60s by tomorrow, low 60s into Wednesday. Then we'll warm those numbers right back up. Look at that into the 80s by early next week.